You don't want to buy?
No, no, I don't.
Well, why
No.
not, man?
Cause it's really annoying.
Well, it's kind of like too high.
Just a big knob and turn it.
Okay.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, right there
It's
is
all right.
good.
Is that good for you?
That gets
I want it to be good for you.
Thank you,
And
sir.
that's really what matters, is if it's good for you.
Yeah, that's the only thing that matters. Is if it goes for me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the 6 people are watching right now.
That's
Hello.
That's
How
it.
are you?
What's up? Happy Friday.
Happy
yes.
Friday.
TGIF for all of you
Arnold,
people that
what's
have
up?
tomorrow off, which we do not, but for everyone else, good on them.
Hello, Angel. Guadalupe.
What's up,
¿Qué
John?
tal?
You know, I've learned things about icons
Hi, Jason.
that people have, like
Yeah.
what's his name? John.
Yeah.
That blue hat makes his icon stand out, so every
Yeah.
time he asks a question, I know it's him.
Yeah, that's him. That's good.
But yeah, it's funny.
Jason. Arnold, happy Friday.
Your icons are very important if you want it to be
Hey
recognized.
guys,
that's for sure.
Tris. Whoopee.
Like this
Hey.
this one of the motorcycle, Eric.
Yeah.
Bad icon. It's too small. You
No,
never
but that's
gonna
the
remember.
motorcycle. That's his.
And the guys that can't put a pic, like Brian. Hi, Brian. My favorite
Brian,
cardio
my favorite
guys.
guy. Thank
You
you,
need
Brian.
something better than a B. You gotta upload a picture, man.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you
Anthony,
for.
what's
I'm glad we're
going
your
on?
favorites. But put us a picture or a picture of you or something, because everyone that doesn't put up a picture now just puts up their letter, and it's like, oh, when I'm answering questions, it's like, here's B again.
Okay, so look, I'm watching you guys stuck at the hospital, right?
Definitely need some
so-
motivation, dude. Well, I'm glad you're watching us at the hospital, but
Yeah.
yes, I agree. Being stuck at the hospital for whatever reason is terrible.
Yes.
I never have a pleasant experience at the hospital, and man, I feel bad for you no matter what. But get out as quick as you can if you're there.
It's a family icon. That was good.
It's
Yeah,
like
Arnold.
healthy prison. It's a family icon.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, close-ups.
How do
Let's
you
see.
like YouTube? It's easy?
We're still working on getting used to this whole thing. Yeah, it's not bad. You know, this week we haven't really done much. We did the Monday show on Facebook, and then we've done this because
Hey, Dario.
without Paul here, it's just been
Yeah.
hectic to say the least.
Jason, do you like my last one?
No. No. Hey, Eric.
Hey.
Okay, got ya. Zoom in on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so tiny. What's up, Victor? There again, V for Victor. Maybe put a Vendetta up, you know, like the V for Vendetta logo.
V
That
for
would look
Vendetta.
cool. You know. Then we got the
Ricardo,
Thundercats thing going on
Yeah.
there.
That was cool.
And there's John again. See, boom, you see that blue hat, man?
Yeah.
This is the best
And-
channel.
Skip and sack.
YouTube along with EXO. EXO is fun. I like watching EXO. I do enjoy EXO because yeah, he's just a funny guy.
Yeah.
Are
you guys going to SEMA?
Dude, I think we're not going to get another day off probably until Christmas time because
Yeah,
you
pretty
know,
much.
the time we just took off coming back, yeah.
Akuma, for
No,
you.
I'd like to, though.
Hey.
I don't have to see something anymore. Yeah, next week we should be back up to hopefully back up to a 5-day schedule of launching videos. This week we really, you know, we're putting up the vlog obviously, but yeah, we're gonna get back. We have the new Alpines in, so the new, as you guys saw if you watched the vlog. If you guys aren't watching the vlog, which I'm sure 90% of you are, make sure you check out Car Audio Diaries because we're putting a lot of the information that would normally go into separate videos in that, just so we can get the information out faster until we get the whole production of everything the way we want it. So that's kind of cool there. Next week we'll be back to Tuesday nights where we shoot a bunch of the how-tos, unboxings, and stuff like that. So that ought to be great. Hopefully the new Pioneer stuff was supposed to show up today, but it looks like it's not going to. So hopefully we'll have that in next week, so we get to start shooting those. So
Yeah.
dude, August is going to be crazy for unboxings.
Alright, so Guadalupe, when you install a secondary battery, do you guys fuse the power from the second battery?
Yes, you need to have a fuse on both batteries. So battery,
What's up, Sean?
fuse,
All
wire
America.
between.
How was your
Always-
vacation?
Vacation was awesome. If you wanted to get highlights of the vacation, definitely check it out in the install diaries. You went to Orlando to the old Nickelodeon Hotel, which is the Holiday Inn Splash Central.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was good. That was good. I actually enjoy it.
Well, good.
It rained the second day, but
Well, it's Florida. It always rains. Unless you're in Scotland, and then it's never not raining.
just what enough custom. I want to build a wall in the new 2017 Jeep. Will you be able to interest? What?
No, but we have a guy here that would do that. We use Bright Star box building for all our box building needs, because they can build it faster than us, and they like breathing in sawdust, so we give them the measurements and they build stuff.
Yeah.
But you can actually take your vehicle there, and Sean, the nice guy there that builds boxes, will build you anything you want, and he's really good at it. So
Yeah.
if you need contact information, give us a call and we'll give you Bright Star's number, or you can just go to go online and type in Bright Star Car Stereo, and it'll take you right to him.
All right. So Victor, I have a question for the new Kenwood DDX 9904S. I will be have a 10
We'll have
second
timer to remove the annoying. Okay, so one of the new features on the 99, any of the new Kenwoods that are going to end in the 4, a couple new features. One of them that is the most important is one everyone asked for, which came out on the 7704, which is the auto OK screen go away. So what's going to happen is when the radio first powers up, it's going to say, would you like to make this OK screen go away? Check yes, and it'll never appear again. So after it's installed, we don't hit it, you hit it, you click agree, and then the OK screen goes away. So no more OK screen. In flight for the next 8 hours. Well, apparently Paul's going to be on a plane for the next 8 hours. Wonderful.
Awesome.
Good for him. It means
All
he's
right.
on his way home.
How about
30 hours of flight.
how about from the second battery to the amp?
That's entirely up to you. If the amp is only a short distance away and you could see the wire the whole way and there's no way for it to get into any kind of trouble, I don't really think it's necessary. However, if it's like the battery's here and the amp is way over here, treat it just like you are underneath the hood and fuse it. You know, the fuse is there to protect the car from the wire. So if it's sketchy in any way, like it goes back into, like a lot of the times we'll mount a battery in the rear of the car and then it'll go back into the carpet. We'll put a fuse in the back because we're not going to be able to see where that wire is going. So anytime there's length, always fuse it. If it's an amp, a battery, like some of the installs we've done in like the time lapse of the Rockford Chrysler 300, there was a battery, it was an amp, it was an amp. There was no way for there to be. It would take a lot for it to get into an issue. So that's up to you.
How many batteries do you need for a 3000 mono amp? Wire one on.
The Stinger 21, or I'm sorry, the Stinger SPV 70 would probably be enough for that, and it's reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Never skimp on the battery. That's just what it is. I mean, the batteries, once you get over the initial oh my god price, it's usually not that much to go up to the next size. So, the 44 is really the most reasonably priced okay one that would like bare ass minimum do that amount of power. I would just go right to the SPV 70 to be on the safe side. If you have the money, get into the 2150 red top. That'll do that and a whole lot more. They also make a new 2250, which weighs like 80 pounds. That'll power everything.
How is the weather in Hawaii?
The weather in Hawaii is absolutely amazing. It's really, they have like 8 of the actual climates in the world. So you can actually start out the morning in a rainforest and end in a desert, and any weather climate you want between there. We were at 2,300 feet, so where we were staying, there was no air conditioning because it never got all that hot. So it was kind of cool. It was weird to sleep with your windows open, being in Florida so long, with the birds and the lizards and all that shit in the morning making all their drove me freaking nuts.
All right, saludos Darío hasta Panamá. Do you guys ever do a CV install on the radios?
Do a what?
With the radios, a ZV.
CB.
A CB.
No.
They actually.
See you on Monday. Okay, Paul. Going to Florida next year. Maybe visit Disney. Disney is fun. I'll probably be there next weekend.
Cool deal. Once I get out of the hospital, we'll follow up. Yeah.
I hate to know what you're in there for, but I'm dying to ask. Hopefully it's nothing too life-threatening.
Yeah.
But man,
Alpine versus Kenwood versus Pioneer. Who makes the best quality head units?
I'm gonna go with it. That's such a tough question.
Depends.
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel that the most glitch-free radios are going to be the Pioneers. Kenwood makes really cool sound effects in the radios.
Clean.
Alpine is awesome but slow, and that's really their biggest problem.
Yeah.
They can't hurdle that. Is they just don't put big enough processors in them to make them fast.
Yeah, Clint, say hello.
Hello, Clint. What's up, buddy? You got to get an icon. No more of this C stuff. Everyone needs an icon for their name on YouTube.
What happens if they don't want to?
They need an icon. Everyone needs a picture of something. Yeah. Everyone loves something. Make it your icon. Mine's Boba Fett's little skull thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I got my picture.
Yeah.
I got my face. Right there.
Yeah, right in your face. In your face!
On your face.
The screen still shows, but only for 10 seconds. What was that about?
Anthony.
Alpine versus Kenwood. Oh, okay. The guy that asked that question. There's another one. That logo, his. The AQUMA4U.
Okay.
He's in Canada.
Okay, best location.
Lots
location for
lots of questions. For him, he's got a Pioneer. He had a Pioneer. If you watch the vacation version of the Install Diaries, where we did the Kenwood swap for Pioneer and then the Pioneer swap for Kenwood, people that have Pioneers tend to stick to Pioneer. I mean, that's really what it is, because that operating system it's what gets burned into your head. You have to learn a whole new operating system. People don't like doing that.
Alright, so do you think that Kenwood would do software update for the 9903?
The 9903, according to Kenwood, specifically, right from Kenwood, when they showed us the new 7704 with the new OK feature, they said right from the get-go, tell everyone there will be no updates for any previous model radios. Our engineers will not do it. Do not ask. End of story. And I go, what, really? It's just a no. Okay. So, no, if you have an 03 version of the radio and you want that cool feature that comes with the 4, gotta sell them.
Alright, so Mr. mentioned, when you install multiplies amplifiers, do you prefer a distribution block or a power or two separate wires?
Well, if you've watched our show, then you know that we prefer two separate wires. I like running two 4-gauge. It's just, for me, I'm not a big fan of distribution blocks. It's more connection points, it's more failure points. I like running wire for wire, man. I feel it provides a cleaner install. It's easier to service, it's easier to maintain. Yeah, it might cost a little more, but probably not, because you got to buy the distribution blocks and all that crap.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of distribution blocks anymore.
Alright, Dario, when I can buy all the tools that you use?
Go right to the video links in all our videos and click purchase. They're all there. You can buy every one of them, and I would appreciate it if you did. How much power can the Sundown X12 really handle? I know they are underrated. I don't know. I'm not a Sundown guy. That would probably be an EXO question.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right, but my body keeps telling me
SQ on the Kenwood is superior. You know, okay, when it comes down to things like that, like I use an Apple phone. People know this. You guys always see it in the video. It's Mr. White. Fernando uses it. I'm an Apple guy. Okay, so when you come to me with a Windows question and I say, I have no idea. Apple is far superior. Whatever. The point of that is, if you're a Kenwood user, you're going to say your Kenwood radio is cool. If you're a Pioneer user, you're going to say your Pioneer radio is cool. Unless you've owned both and can say, yeah, I owned a Pioneer and I owned a Kenwood, and they were both of the same year, you really can't give me that. We use both. The auto EQ settings in the Pioneer are freaking phenomenal. If the Kenwood is set up properly, it's also phenomenal. Neither one of them sucks. And to say that one is far superior than the other, I don't buy that for a minute.
Alright, so Green Town. I have a Bose system. Should I tap into the rear truck speaker or front speaker? The Bose having its
open amp.
It's open.
You're going to want to tap into whatever speaker is playing the bass sound. So most Bose speakers have a subwoofer of some kind. You need to tap into that.
Right.
If you tap into any other speaker, it's going to be actively crossed over and not give you bass sound. So like we've said in the videos, whatever you're trying to reproduce, you need to tap into the speaker that's putting that out. So if you're trying to do mid-range, tap into the speaker that plays mid-range. If you're trying to do bass, tap into the speaker that does bass. Especially in a Bose system, because Bose systems are all actively crossed over. So you won't get the sound if you don't tap the right speaker.
Yeah, you guys are killing me. Yes.
I hope not. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I'm a lover. Yeah, exactly. How will you stop a plastic pan? Stop a plastic panel clip from vibration. Okay, I respect my editing work quality. Okay. Roadkill.
Hold on.
Hold on. Didn't say hold on. Don't move.
This is a new product from Roadkill. It's called the Ultimate, I believe. It has a thin layer of foam right here. See, this is foam. You can see my fingers.
Turn it around so they can see the letters. Ultimate.
Ultimate. Roadkill Ultimate. Okay, and what this has is this has foam. Then it has a layer of the butyl with the aluminum, and then of course the sticky stuff. If you're trying to stop a plastic panel from rattling, this stuff is awesome for that. So check this out. Your local Stinger retailer should be able to get this stuff for you. And of course, I'm sure it's available somewhere online.
Yeah.
And there's other companies that make that too. You just want the stuff that goes foam, butyl, sticky.
All right, Andy. Hey guys, I have you guys ever installed with the DSP and the passive crossover on a speaker full and active?
Yeah, I mean a lot of the active systems that we do are done with the network mode from the Pioneer radios. You know, we don't do a lot of DSPs, like we don't do the bit ones. We sell the bit ones. We don't do a lot with the bit ones. Really leaning more towards the audio control, hopefully the Phoenix Gold stuff. Right now we just don't do a lot with that. We prefer the analog. Just because it's easier to set up and it doesn't break. You know, unfortunately, a lot of the times with these processors, it's a relationship you have to build with the customer because they're going to be back and they're going to have questions and the stuff's going to freak out, and I don't like that. I like just putting stuff in and making it work the first time. So I'm not sold on any one of these particular processors yet. I'm really excited about the audio control, and hopefully by the end of the year I'll have had a good review of it to see if that's the one we really want to get behind. But the other processors, you know, there's a lot of good ones, but we just don't deal with them.
Para Raúl, depende qué tipo de amplificadores tengas. Supongamos la batería es buena, es grande, depende qué amplificadores tengas, pero 2 o 3 amplificadores estaría bien. Dad Temple, what's going on? ¿Qué pasa?
What does it say? Are you closed today?
Yes. Where are you closing today?
6:30.
6:30.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Apple rules.
Apple rules.
I agree.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Apple, we wouldn't have these cool videos for you to watch because everything is edited in iMovie.
Okay. Hey guys, thank you for my 6x9 subwoofers and my Fusion today. Sound great.
Oh,
Anthony.
great. Oh, that was Anthony.
Cool.
Anthony will be in the vlog this Monday. So we get to show you guys what he's talking about. So stay tuned to the Car Stereo Diaries. Or whatever the hell I called it. Cardio Diaries? I don't know. Diaries. Diaries of a Car Stereo. Mad Car Stereo Installer. Just look for diaries.
Alright, what are you doing on an install on the GMC Canyon?
Cayenne.
Yeah.
Or Canyon. Canyon. Jesus.
Yeah.
The GMC. You know, it just comes down to the people bringing the cars in. I mean, we're at the mercy of our customers. You know, people bring cars in, we do the installs on them. That's unfortunately we don't get to pick the cars we work on. I wish we could, but it's just up to that. Do all Chrysler 300s have factory amps? No, they do not. Chryslers are only going to have a factory amp if it's got one of the Infinity, there's 5, the Dre, the Alpine. There's a Boston Acoustic.
Yeah.
So it has to have one of those stereos in it. The easiest way to tell if your Chrysler has an amplified system is to put your speaker to the driver's front. Put your head speaker to the driver's front door speaker. If it only plays bass sound, meaning there's no treble whatsoever, you have an amplified system. If it plays vocal, you have a non-amplified system. Every Chrysler is going to do that. It doesn't matter which one it is. So that's how you figure that out.
Alright, Arnold, I think the Kenwood has a better built-in amp if you're not going to install a separate amp.
I'd have to go back and check. I feel that they pretty much both clip out at the same time. The nice thing is that the new radios that are coming out, both Kenwood and Pioneer, that's one of the things that's getting improved in both of them. So the new NEX that are coming out, the new inexpensive NEX, and all the new 4 Series Kenwoods are getting an audio chip upgrade. I don't know if it was a manufacturing thing where the people that made the old chips or amps or ever decided they're not going to make it, but both of them are going to have better audio. So I'm looking forward to that, because anytime I can get better audio, I want better audio.
Alright, so Tacon Perez, ¿qué piensas de los Kicker CA 1200.1? Es bueno el amplificador, y las bocinas que le puedes poner serían de Kicker Comp R. Serían una de las buenas. Hey Fernando and Dean, long time watching the question for all you news about.
Oh yeah, DJ service, yeah.
About what?
I'm just reading. Go ahead. Nissan Rogue SV with Navi, Sirius XM with Bose. What's the replace the head unit? Yeah, you can replace the head unit in that. They do make a dash kit for it. There is gonna be a bunch of. It's not gonna be easy. I'll just say that. But they do make a harness for it. Both pack and pack. I think. It's
bye, Akuma. Thank you for watching.
But yeah, you can do it. Yeah. All right, man. Hey.
Yeah.
Go Canada.
Yeah.
Not really.
Pro Audio 6x9
location. No, not a fan. But you know, okay. To full disclosure, I don't like Pro Audio sound. It hurts my ears. I'm old, I guess. I don't know. The sound that those things make me want to just get like dizzy from them. So there's nothing wrong with Pro Audio. The best Pro Audio I've heard to date has to be the Rockford Fosgate stuff. You know, we sell the PRV, we sell the American Bass, we sold the Pioneer loud stuff. We sell the Earthquake. What else do we sell? But out of all of those, we also sell the Rockford loud stuff. The Rockford loud stuff is the closest to actually sounding like a real speaker, just loud, that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So if I had to do louds, I would do those. And we have done plenty of the Rockford loudspeakers in the front doors with some tweeters, and they haven't sounded. They haven't passed, you know, like the Focal test or anything like that, but if that's what you're looking for, those have sounded really good. Now we have a lot of people that buy the closed back stuff to put in the front doors because they just want the loudest tweeter imaginable, and that just comes down to personal preference.
Okay, so hey guys, Paul here from very, very hot in Atlanta. Well,
yeah, you guys are getting probably
CDB,
the same crappy weather we are getting. Rain, humid.
Alright.
You guys just have red clay.
Will say, how can I never see Scar Audio bills on here? Do you not carry them anymore, or do you not believe in the company? Okay, wait.
Actually, here's a Scar Audio 8 right here. Turn that.
Watch this. Watch this. We got scars everywhere.
Actually, there's Scar amps on the wall. There's a stack of scars over there. Okay, we sell a ton of Scar stuff, but unfortunately a lot of the Scar stuff goes over the counter. We don't get a lot of the builds.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
And also we've just we've just started selling more of their more reasonably priced amplifiers, I guess you could call them. So probably gonna see some more installs with those. But yeah, a lot of the stuff is over the counter. Alright, did you guys see the new Spider-Man movie? Haley got to see it, but she fell asleep through it because she had a headache. So, no, I'm hopefully going to go see it here shortly. I love movies. What's the biggest build y'all ever done? A couple years back, we did a RAM that had three T1 or T212 or 15s. 3 15s with 3 Power 1000s, 2 404s, loudspeakers, the Rockford louds all the way around. There's like 8s and 6s, and then the super tweeters. And that was pretty stupid. The guy came in and said, I want to hear it up the street, and I was like, well, you need all this stuff. And so we bought it and we did it, and haven't really done much loud since then. There's a video for it somewhere on YouTube. I'll see if I can find it. Say my name. Raven Fruit. Raven? Ravy? Fruit? I don't know. I hate names. Never been to Disney. Disney's fun. You know, especially if you have kids. If you're an adult going to Disney, it might seem kind of weird. Well, there are lots of adults that do it. But, you know, having Haley along definitely is more fun. Does the Pioneer 490 have backup camera guidelines? No, none of the only Pioneers that have backup guidelines are NEX. Okay. We got one here for you. Gracias, Fernando.
Sí, gracias, Fernando, y dile al güero que soy. I mean, yeah, and thank you for everything you do for him.
You're welcome. Y'all know when you guys are getting new Pioneer radios. Like I had said just a couple minutes ago, the new Pioneer radios, we're hopefully going to get them. They were supposed to come in today. They didn't look like they are. So hopefully we'll have them first part of next week. When we get them in, we're probably actually going to do one of these just to show people we have them in and to get excited. Oh, sorry about that. What you think about the new Kicker L7s? Ooh, those are impressive. Yeah, those are really nice. Those are nice. We did a pair the other day about 2 weeks ago, I think, and those were really something special. We put them on the audio control 1200 watt monoblock because he wanted an epicenter. So yeah, I have 10-year-old nephew. Interesting. Yeah, oh yeah, kids are great. Okay. 5-star talking Disney for just a minute. With kids, what you want to do is go in the morning, go back to the hotel in the afternoon, let them take a nap, and then go back at night. Don't try to do it all day at Disney. It never works out for you. I have a 4-channel amp that runs my fronts and under sub, and I have a monoblock running my sub, and I have a monoblock in the trunk. Want to reconnect the rears. Do I need 6 channels? What about preamp on head unit? I mean, the only reason why you'd want 6-channel preamp is if you want to do front rear fade through the head unit. If you're just trying to get the speakers active, you can run a front RCA into a 4-channel amp. You just have to do any level matching at the gain section. So you'd plug one RCA in. Very similar to what we just did in the PT Cruiser on the last video we put up on that. The 4-channel amp was powering the rear doors and the very rear speakers. We used the gain to control the levels so that they all blended together really nice. Hey, it's Chris from the UK. What's up, buddy? Recommendations for securing an Xbox console and a Yukon products, or should I just make a custom mount? Just make a custom mount. Buy some plastic. You can get all the plastic we use on Amazon. Just look for Sintra. You can buy it in 1/2 inch, and it's great because you can either glue it together, screw it together, do whatever you want. It's really nice stuff and easy to sand, and it won't kill you like wood. Well, it probably will, but you guys like the Wiggles? No, not a fan of the Wiggles. Haley was more of a Barney person. Although I think you know what, we did see the Wiggles live. Yeah, they came. They were bought by Disney, and Disney had a stage show, and of course we saw it because it was at Hollywood Studios.
Sebastian liked Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. Paw
Patrol.
Paw Patrol. Unsubscribe. Thank you, Alex. Do y'all have a website? We do have a website, 5starstereo.com or something like that. There's really nothing on it. It's not very impressive at all. More on the social media side if you want to get in contact with us. But yeah, our website sucks. I'm in the process of building a new one. It just kind of got stalled because this took up more of my time.
Hey, Jose.
So he asked us to say his name.
Ravi.
Okay.
Ravi Fad. Okay,
cool. He subscribed, so bonus for him. Have y'all heard CT sound speakers or subs? No. I know Soundman is big into that stuff, and there's a shop here that is also big into that. I'd like to. It looks like a really cool product for sure. I don't know how it'd fit in our mix, but I would love to hear some CT sound stuff because you know, there's a lot of stuff out there that's really nice. Message redacted. Oh, he took the message back. Why did he do that?
He say cheese.
Say cheese. Cheese. Sorry, missed your response, Dean, about the sub recommendation for a 350Z. Where do you want to put the sub in a 350Z? A lot of the times what we do is we do that cool strut bar box. We put like a P310 in there. It's really nice if you want something loud. I'm thinking that might be our Pioneer.
Alright, so Ravi say, what do you say when someone is taking your picture?
What do you say when someone's taking your picture? I just say take the picture, man. Have you ever seen Steve Mead on YouTube? Oh, of course I've seen Steve Mead. He's the biggest guy in this industry on YouTube.
Definitely.
You know, I watch... You know, I try to watch as much as everyone else's channel as you guys watch of ours, just because it's important. So
alright, and the 350Z, he gonna put it in the trunk.
In the trunk.
But they actually make
They make a 212 box that fits into the trunk.
in between
the strut bar and the rear of the car.
Mm-hmm.
You could put 212s firing up. What did you sell that guy? That'll be on the vlog next week, actually.
That will be on the...
We just got one of those in to put in a 350Z. So we have a 350Z scheduled for next week's
So,
vlog.
Jorge, if you want to see it,
check it out.
Check
Watch
it out next week.
I don't know what day it's scheduled for. Tuesday,
I don't know.
right? I think it's Tuesday. So it'll be in the Wednesday's
so.
vlog.
Yeah.
Which is really Thursday morning.
How is the Pioneer 8890 BT performance?
8890 BT. Oh, that's... What is that?
8090. 88 BT.
8890 BT. I wonder if that's a Singleton 8800 for us. It's amazing. We did a bunch of reviews on that. It's just the regular 8800 here in the U.S. So it sounded great. It's got it's the closest thing to the PRS 90 with modern features. It's not a PRS 90, don't get me wrong. It's not that, but it's the closest thing to it for sure.
Okay, so Jorge wants something small. Well, he can get like the 210s in the middle of the bar.
Well, the strut bar 110 box is really nice. It doesn't take up any room. It only takes up the area underneath the strut bar. So, you know, P310 in one of those, or P210, or any, you know, kicker.
Yeah.
If you like kicker, the Comp R in that box would sound great.
No, él trabaja igual con nosotros. Paul es el dueño de la tienda. So, ahora sí que trabajamos los tres juntos, pero Paul es el dueño de la tienda. Do you guys like
ooh and ah?
Ooh and ah. Ooh and ah. Okay.
Guess what's here?
It's Pioneer. Really?
Yep.
The new ones? Awesome. Pioneer is here. Do you guys know why the capacitor burns? Do you know why the capacitor runs from the amplifier? Okay. No, I mean, what kind of power you have run from the battery to the capacitor? And it have to be very tight, because it's kind of loose. It's gonna start melting, and then it's gonna burn. Well, Arnold, thank you. Yeah, we're trying, you know, we're trying to be very friendly, so I appreciate it. Jorge, yeah, definitely we want to post the 350C video. Like I say, if you want to go and check the install diaries, we actually going to have a video so you can see where it's going to. Alright. Toads Avatar. Okay. Robert said thoughts on the Avatar 4103X remote start.
What about it?
What is your thoughts?
I mean, it's a Viper. All Avatar stuff is just pretty much old Viper stuff. So it'll start your car.
It'll start your car.
I mean,
yeah.
it's
I mean, we don't do a lot of remote starts in here, you know, but yeah.
Turn the camera, man. Turn
the
camera.
Dun 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 dun.
There it is, guys.
No, it's kind of like.
I got it. I know.
There
it is. There's the new NEX right there. The new 2300 NEX.
Yeah.
There's the new flip out. The 3300 NEX.
Yeah. We got more.
Is there another one?
We got more.
There's gotta be another one.
There have to be
Here
more.
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the one of one. Yeah, the 1 series.
Yeah. 1330?
Yeah. Okay, so before you ask a ton of questions on these, I literally just took these off the FedEx truck. So I have no idea. I'm opening them and just pulling them out of the box. We haven't had time to play with them yet. This is the first we're seeing them, so ask me next week. Is there a 2 over there?
That's 3 over here.
What's that one? 2, 23, so there's a 33 somewhere. Here.
Okay, so
I think that's it. Yeah. What is this? This is a 33.
What is you?
Yeah, I think that's them.
Okay, give me 1 second. That was like, are the Pioneer radios going to be available?
They're right here. There you go, John. Here they are. Turn the camera. There you go. New Pioneer radios right here.
All of them.
There they are. So we got them.
Okay, so Gabriel, what are your thoughts on the new Kicker L7 and the L7Q class?
We've just used the new L7. We haven't done the Q class yet. The Q class is probably really cool. Not anything Paul wanted to bring in though, so we've only done the new L7s. They sound really good. I think we just talked about that a minute ago, but yeah,
alright,
really nice.
What did you daily?
PDX V9.
PDX V9, cool. No. What's your preference?
Gauge, ANL, or inline
circuit breaker.
Hate circuit breakers, so anything that's a fuse is definitely the way to go. Not a fan of circuit breakers. Hate them. We've said that before. So yeah, I mean, you know, anything that bolts down is the way to go, and also anything that bolts down needs to have lock washers.
Okay. Project Phoenix Media, the DD1 video for the 4200 sub.
Yes.
So check it out.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
We did that right before we went on vacation, so it should be up and ready to go. Let's see about Kicker Comp
RT shallow enclosure with the passive radiator. I'm not sure if you.
Yeah, we have. We actually have a video showing every aspect of that box in the Kicker playlist.
Yeah.
We have it sitting over here, but if you'd like to know, like, see the woofer, see the passive radiator, we take the radiator out of the box, we talk all about them, we give you all the measurements. We've done several since we've done that video, and it's actually a pretty impressive woofer. For shallow mounts, it has become my new favorite shallow mount underseat woofer because it sounds really good. It's definitely a total upgrade from the CVTs. Those.
Okay, this one. So what are you saying? It's
front left wires, the rear left wires, right. Okay, so if you have a 4-channel amp and you plug one RCA into it, that's, let's say, the front RCA. Most amplifiers that are 4-channel have a 4 or 2 switch, so you're only wanting to use 2 inputs. You're still going to be using 4 outputs. I mean, you're still going to go to all 4 speakers in the car. It all has to do with the inputs on whether or not you want it to fade from front to rear. If you have a head unit that has 6-channel output, front, rear, sub, you run it. If you just have a head unit that, say, has front and sub output, you run the front into it. You can either use Y adapters if your amplifier doesn't have it, but you're just worried about the input. The output still goes to each speaker.
Yeah. Alright, so Noah, I will go with the P310 and I use a 500 mono amp rack 4. Sell my dyno sheet to the more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the burst certificates on the Rockfords are typically pretty impressive. The 2 amps, we did the 2 604s we did in the PT Cruiser. One dynoed out at almost 800 watts.
Yeah.
And the other one was like 780 watts. So, yeah, it's a 604. Way overrated. Really nice.
What do you guys think about it? About the Avatar?
I mean, we sell them. It's going to start your car and protect your car just as good as any other alarm system. They're very reliable. I mean, that particular product it's the older generation Viper stuff that's been in production for years and years and years. This stuff is bulletproof. It's just not as fancy as the new stuff, which, whatever. You just need to start your car on a cold day.
Okay, Alt America. When are you guys open a shop in LA? Oh, coming down this way.
Probably not gonna open a shop.
David, ever heard anyone using Pro Audio subs?
No.
Such as no.
No. What is a good capacitor can I buy for? There is no such thing as a good capacitor anymore. Most of them are just crap. I like to just call them spray paint cans with voltmeters. However, Rockford does make a 12 farad capacitor. That's also what we put in the PT Cruiser. Very nice capacitor for sure. Stinger also makes one of the new digital style or whatever hybrid style capacitors. It's like a 10 farad. Those are pretty nice. But the regular spray paint can ones, those are pretty much garbage anymore. You're better off buying a small battery like an SPV 20. Way more usefulness. And not that much more.
Where's the best double DIN Pioneer head unit?
It depends. If you're going to consider the best, the most expensive, that'd be the 8200. The best, however, is what meets your needs. So to say what is the best for you might not necessarily be the best for me. So it's a feature thing. You have to know what features you want and go from there. We did a whole video on how to buy a head unit sometime back in like January, I think. And it's a really good, it helps you walk through the process of trying to figure out what radio
from Holland. That's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. No idea. Not a cost guy. This has been a torturous week because I don't know prices.
We're not salesmen. Isaac, Pioneer has a RIVET. Yes, this is here.
Yeah, Pioneer's right.
Chris.
Well, the Focal PS165 SX tuned up, gonna install soon. Very good. Very good. Love the Focal. We're actually, next week, we're also doing another Focal system in a Toyota Tundra. So that's I think, yeah. So next week is booked. So you guys are, the install diaries next week's gonna be insane. The amount of stuff and tips and tricks and that's gonna be on that. So you guys definitely want to check that out for sure.
All right, Noah say, I work for FedEx. At FedEx, I feel sorry for anyone who buy online groceries.
Oh. Well, FedEx just brought us these, so hopefully FedEx is nice enough. They didn't play floor hockey with any of this stuff.
Yeah. All right. So.
Okay, Isaac. Yes.
Yeah.
No problem with that.
Yeah.
I do a ton of remote starts in Houston.
Cool.
Very cool.
We don't.
We don't.
No.
It's like Florida is like the one state that DEI just absolutely hates because all they do is come here and talk about remote starts, and you know, Miami does a decent amount of remote starts, and there's some guys that do remote starts, but nowhere near the volume of northern or places where it actually gets cold.
All right, so D-Bits 3080, 3087, what do you guys suggest to clean the touchscreen? Like a TV, something? What is the...
Yeah, you don't want to do that. We use the microfiber cloths. We also use... I don't even think that company exists anymore. There was a... you can do like...
No, we don't have...
No, yeah. It's these things.
You can
bellow.
Yeah.
This is a bellow. This is a bellow screen wipe. There's a bunch of companies now that make these.
Yeah, it's clean.
They're basically just screen wipes that you buy. It has a little pad in there with some liquid on it that's supposedly some mystery liquid. This is what we use to clean up any ugly, dirty radio that we get in that we have to do work on. We'll use these to clean it up, or anytime, you know, when the radios get dirty about once a month, we'll clean them all with these. They don't scratch, they don't leave a film. But there's other companies that make these. By no means is this the only one, but that's what you want to find.
All right, Ricardo, and where are you from? Because like Best Kids, they actually have
What are we talking about?
He's looking for a dash kit for a car.
Which car? The seat?
The seat Ibiza.
Oh,
Nissan March. So let me know where you're from, so maybe we can figure it out, and I can.
Well,
probably we can help you.
Yeah, that's Autotrends. Autotrends.com.
Autotrends.
Try Connects with TS. Connects 2 or Autotrends. Those are both. Those are both not from the U.S. style sites that may have those products. If there's a yeah, because we don't carry those two particular. We might have the Leaf though.
All right, check out. So basically, the signal will be sent to the front and rear of the same channel.
Yeah, you're using the same RCA to power both the front and rear on the amplifier. That's why you can either, like a lot of the amps, like these amps up here, there's a switch on here that says 2-channel, 4-channel. 2-channel input meaning you're just running one set of RCAs, 4-channel means you're running 4 sets of RCAs. If the amp doesn't have a 2-channel, 4-channel switch, you run a Y-jack, an RCA that has a single to dual, and it'll cover both inputs so you can have signal to power both the front and rear portions of the amp.
Alright. Can you please
suggest to me get my amp fitted to my car few days?
Few days?
Not a clue. Okay.
Alright, what would you prefer? 5-channel PDX
V9.
PDX V9.
Over the Rockford T1000X5. I like the PDX V9. We sell a ton of them. It's kind of one of our go-to amplifiers when it comes to 5-channel. They're about, the Rockford is a little bit more money, might be a little bit more power.
Yeah.
But we sell a ton of the PDX V9s. We have a lot of luck with them. I like the amplifier.
Yes. Alright. What are we saying here?
How many volts do the preamps send to amplifiers, let's say, on a basic double din. Well, I mean, okay, if you check out one of our SMD radio dyno videos, you can kind of get an idea of what's going on with the preamp section of a radio. Like, we do both Kenwood and a Pioneer on there to give you an idea. Most of the, if it's a 4-volt radio, most of the time you're going to get pretty close to 4 volts output at max volume. If it's a 2-volt radio, we haven't really done too many of those, but you're not going to get a lot of signal out of them. There you're going to have to turn the gain up on the amplifier. So yeah, check out one of those videos and you kind of get an idea what's going on over the different sources, because different sources react differently to the outputs of the radio.
Alright, so Demon say, you seems like slow. The shop I work is crazy busy.
Okay, so the reason we seem kind of slow right now is that Paul's not here. So
he's booking the appointments.
We're booking appointments for next week, this week, because what we're having to do is actually close the retail store so we can go work on cars, and every 5 minutes we're coming over here to answer the phone, to talk to people who want to buy stuff. So it's really hard to do the installs and do the retail side of things. So this week has been trying on the patient's side of things. So yeah, at the moment we're not really, it sucks. We don't have a full staff, so anytime you don't have a full staff, it's hard to go crazy. Next week, on the other hand, we have a full staff and we're booked all week, many cars. It's going to be retarded. We're actually booking 2 weeks out now. It's just not going to be fun. But yeah, but yes, at the moment, and it's funny too because we've called a lot of the people who have appointments for next week and they just can't get in this week. So
alright, last question about the 350C. Should I go for the 10 or 12 Compartee?
Go for the 10. The 10 fits better.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to, you know, the 12 just doesn't fit all that well. So I would do the 10.
I have a Pioneer 5800 VHS. What would be a good update?
Probably go with a 4200.
4200, yeah.
I would recommend one of these, but I don't know enough about them.
JVC or Pioneer?
2300 NEX is probably going to be the closest update for it right now that's reasonably priced, but I haven't played with these yet, so I don't know.
Alright, Isaac Torres, JVC or Pioneer? Pioneer.
Okay.
Yeah. What arm should I use for some kicker? L5, sorry.
The 1200. The CX 1200 would be reasonable. You go with a Punch 1000. There's a ton of amps.
What's up, William?
Probably find something in the 1000 watt range.
Yeah.
Your channel will be running the under seat, so that's not going to change. All I want to do is put rear back in and have them run on the same channels as the front. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, so if you just want to put the rears back in and run them off the front channels in the amplifier, you can do that too. As long as they're 4 ohm speakers, the amplifier will handle a 2 ohm mono load or 2 ohm stereo load. You'll be all set and ready to go. Yeah, you can come back out. You're just not going to have any way to control them as far as the volume output. So that's all. But yeah, that'll work too. Go ahead and try that.
Alright, Tom, say, I was wondering when you guys want to talk about the new Pioneer NEX.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
we just got them in. So we'll be talking. We're going to start filming more videos on them probably. Well, we're going to start filming videos on them next week and for the rest of this month. So this month, August, is going to be all the new Pioneer, all the new Alpine. Kenwood has all their new stuff coming out. If you aren't aware of that, they have all new stuff out coming too. So probably August, September, October is just going to be packed full of how-tos, unboxings, and of course all the regular stuff we do as well. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited because I can't wait to get back in. We haven't done too many unboxings lately because we finished them all up. So it'll be nice to do more.
Okay, what's the best head unit for watching HD mirroring video from the iPhone?
Anything that has an HDMI input, it's all going to be the same.
Yep.
So just buy something that has an HDMI input. I mean, something as simple as the App Radio 4, which you can pick up really reasonable right now because it's an end-of-life radio, has an HDMI input and a capacitive touchscreen, so it looks gorgeous. That'll play iPhone video perfectly, and it'll do CarPlay. So
yeah,
it's good buy, reasonably priced.
Alright, ¿para qué sirve un epicentro? Depende tipo, la música que no tiene bass, en realidad te ayudaría bastante. Eso sería una buena opción para ti. Pero si no escuchas nada de eso y toda la música que tiene bass está bien, bueno, pero okay, William, can you guys do a video of the new Alpine with a wireless Apple CarPlay?
Yeah, we're gonna start filming that next week.
Yep. All right. I just purchased this 7100 NEX and I love it.
Yes, it's an awesome radio. This doesn't have HDMI.
Which one?
The new one. Whoa, but it does have iData though.
Cool.
And it's a single USB. And it looks like it's the same power plug.
Yeah.
It's the same power plug. Well, that's good. A lot of people were asking that too. Yes, it is the same power plug as the previous models.
Okay. Okay, I have a 1995, Luis. I have a 1995 Mazda Miata. And I have the Radio Pioneer AVH 4800 BS. What speaker do you recommend?
I would recommend something like the Punch or the Hertz Energy speakers. Would be really nice. You want something loud, so you could also, what year was it? 95?
95.
Yeah, probably
Mazda
look at
Miata.
the Hertz Energies.
Yeah.
That would be nice. If you have a dealer. If you don't have a Hertz dealer, check out the Punch.
Yeah. I watched from Coachella, California. Isaac.
Cool. Look at that. There's the new. There you go. There's the new buttons.
Let me see. So
You don't have to move. Hey, look at that. There's the phone. There's everyone. So yeah, there's the new buttons. Here's the back. Yay. No HDMI.
Yeah.
So bummer. Wonder why they still put the. Oh, that's the nav port. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we have? We have AV out. We have a full
BTV 2461 from England. Oh, that's
hey,
cool, man.
Sirius XM. So it doesn't have dual zone. So this is almost like the current X series radios, but with the new operating system, the new stuff. I'll just do App Radio Live too.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool. So there's the 6.2 inch.
Cool.
This one will just do Apple CarPlay.
Oh, what do you think about this car, Audio Amp?
For the money,
Scar 2500, yeah.
Yeah, that's a real nice one. That's the one we did in the Land Rover with the Scar.
The 212 ZVXs?
No, the ZVX.
The ZVXs,
That was in a show a month ago, maybe, with the Land Rover with the ZVX, the 21. Yeah, that's a bitchin' amp. I think a monster. Good price, too.
Alright, Vinay, can you guys suggest me a good capacitor for 1800 volts?
You already have that.
Yeah? Okay. What up, Dan? Hello, Fernando. What's going on? Ernesto. Hey, from Europe. Tris. ¿Qué pasa, Ricardo? ¿Cómo estás? Hasta Mexico. Noah, I want to have a clean setup in my car, and I'm not flashing a radio. Should I go with the LC7i, or will it be less to have a double DIN 7-inch?
It'd be less to, I mean, LC7i is about $150. A nice double DIN is about $250. Plus you have a dash gate, wiring harness, and 10 adapter, which can be up to another $100 depending on what your car is. So obviously LC7i is cheaper. However, you have to outweigh what is cheaper versus what the end result is you want. If you want something that sounds better, obviously you want to replace the radio, because an LC7i will only shine the system as much as the system allows it. It's going to be the cleanest high-level to low-level adapter, but if what you're feeding it is muddy water, you're just going to have really clean muddy water.
Yeah.
So
what's up, Mike?
It just really comes down to the car you have. If there's no way to replace the radio, LC7i is the way to go. Or go with the LCQ1 that gives you some form of equalization, which is also really nice. That's what we try to push people into, is that particular model, so that we can have some form of EQ to fix whatever is messed up.
Yeah.
Here's the 7-inch.
There you go.
This is new too. This is the new buttons. It's kind of tapered. You can kind of see from the side here. Let me put my hand there. See, it kind of comes to a point instead of that flat thing they had before. So it really looks a little smaller on the bottom compared to the others. Back is the same as the 6.5.
Yeah,
it's the same. No HDMI, no dual zone, but iData Link Maestro.
What do you think about Soundstream?
Soundstream is a good penny pinching brand. I don't know. I mean, it's, it's affordable stuff. It's not the greatest stuff in the market, but it's also not the worst stuff in the market. It depends what you're trying to do. Like the PT Cruiser we just did, he had the 5-channel Soundstream in it. I thought it sounded pretty good. The problem he was running into is he was running every channel at 2 ohm or 1 ohm. That wasn't going to work out. So,
GoPro side. How can you read the
what?
GoPro side? He's like, how can you read the chat? It's going so fast.
We're just going that slow.
And I'm sorry if I missed your comment. You know, we're trying to over here. Can you explain a G style car radio or design?
A J style car radio or design? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, so no.
Speaking of 5-channel, I have a Directive 650.
Oh wow, that's an old school, man.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sucker. All right, Scar. Let's wrap this up here. So what
2500. How much power can I put on what side battery?
That one, what we do, a 2150 or an SPV 70? I don't remember. We put 2 of the ZVX 12s on it. I think we did the 2150 battery. It was either that or SPV 70. I don't know. And it was a monster. So, yeah, it was a beast. You can put out a ton of crap.
This is cool. Mai, have you ever installed 6x9 subwoofers?
Actually, today.
Today.
Yes, we did. AA. Who's that? Who's AA? Addictive Audio. Addictive Audio makes a set of 6x9 inch subwoofers. Who knew?
Yeah.
But yes, they do. They make them. We put them in. You'll see them on Monday.
How many years did you get from driving away from cops? Yeah, okay.
Hey, first time catching you guys live. Thanks, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Glad you caught us.
Hi.
Keep going.
Hi.
All the doubles. I really wish they did, and eventually I'm sure they will, but they have to. You know, the problem is with all these manufacturers is they really only need maybe 3 or 4 radios. That's it.
Yeah.
But in order to make life choices, they come out with all these silly features, and it's retarded. I don't know why they do it. It's like you should have an entry level, a step up, and that's it. And let's keep it simple. But to have box count, they have tons of different versions. It's like, oh, you gotta buy this one. Oh, well, you gotta buy this one to get the HDMI.
Yeah.
It's just how these things, you know, cars are the same way. It's just, I don't like it. But,
Alright.
Because that's always the first question. How do I get my phone to mirror on these? It's like, well, it doesn't have an HDMI input. You gotta buy nice simple media links. Oh, what kind of phone do you have? Oh, well, you need a USB-C to HDMI cable. Oh, you need a mirror.
Alright, so Tony, if you are shopping, install my Maestro, can I reflash it myself?
Yes.
Or
yes,
do I
course.
need the shop to do?
No, you can flash it yourself. You just log into their site. You need the USB to micro USB adapter. You need the serial number off the top of your radio. We've flashed several of them on the diary, so you can kind of get an idea how that works. But yeah, no, you can do it yourself. It's okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
Any idea how to get rid of the Kenwood features that mentioned the screen?
Everything.
The
the
DNX.
demo mode. Yeah, it's in the
DNX.
settings. You got to go to the settings. You got to make sure if the green wire isn't grounded constantly, you have to make sure you pull your emergency brake to get in the menu.
Thanks, guys. We'll
and then look for demo
mode.
mode. I believe it's in the each radio is a little different, so it's gonna
¿Qué pasa, Daniel? What's
settings.
up, Anthony?
Just look for demo mode.
Yeah. Are we releasing the hybrid audio speakers?
Yeah, that's what what's his name?
Jeff.
Jeff
Jeff
in
Brink.
his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really nice. Those are really nice. He has a really high end set. The higher end set. He's got the 3-way system. We have a bunch of Alpine PDR amplifiers powering them.
Jose,
PDR?
watching,
PDX.
PDX.
Bunch of PDX amplifiers powering them.
Watching from Miami, Florida.
Hey, there you go.
We're close. 4 hours. Yeah. Which company do you think is what? Constantly make
problem glitch-free updates needed. I don't think there's anyone that stands out. Every single radio in the past 3 years or 4 years has needed an update right out of the box. So
this is good.
I don't think anybody wins that.
Okay.
Even Alpine needed updates. So no, I don't think there's anyone that's amazing.
This is good.
You guys start changing all of these questions.
You should start charging for all these questions.
Well, we can. There's actually a feature in YouTube for you to pay to get your question bumped to the top, but you know, you're watching. It's good enough for us. Where do you want to set the bass boost in the bass amp? That's a good question. Like for example, you know, we had the Punch EQ turned up on the PT Cruiser, Was it? Yeah, the PT Cruiser. And he had a seal box of the Alpine Type R, and the bass boost just made the sub do some real nasty stuff. So we turned it back down, and it cleared it all up and went away. In some situations where you have it turned down and you have a porta box, it just, you know, you need that. So it really comes down to the type of music you're listening to, the type of sound you're trying to get. But bass boost isn't 100% necessary. It's just, it's another dial to turn that can help or hurt your system. So I wouldn't say there's any like, oh, put it up halfway and you're gonna kill it. No, you can't. It's one of those things. You have to sit in the car like we've always done. You sit in the car, you listen to music, you see how it sounds, you turn it up, you turn it down. It could take time. I wish there was an easy way to do it, but there isn't.
Yeah. Okay, Andrew, will the 6x9s fit in my door and the Chrysler 300?
No. Okay, good question. Glad you mentioned the car. No, they won't. Those things were beasts, so they probably will not fit. If you're looking for a really nice, no, they're not gonna fit. None of them are nice. Well, because none of them are subwoofers. So you'd buy in the tweeters and all that crap. So no.
If you, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to space them out something fierce, and I just think they'd still hit the window.
Okay.
Email chat, does that mean you're slow in the bay?
For a little bit.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. A lot of the times what we'll do is lunchtime we'll try to take a half hour or so to just, we're working on something. So what we do is we do the tip of the day where we'll show something we're actually working on that is useful for us to talk about. Yeah. So you guys kind of get something out of it. When you see us over here, chances are good there's nothing going on in the bay. So today there's nothing going on in the bay because we've talked about that earlier in the show. All
right, Dante, any option on this car ZVX 8-inch?
Maybe an option. Oh, opinions? I don't like 8s. No, they look awesome. I mean, I don't know how they sound. I've never actually heard one. I'm not an 8s guy.
No.
Shout out from California. A lot of California guys. French cars.
French.
I do
French.
I do French.
All right. Greg.
Hey, it's me with the Lexus this week. Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Cool.
Yep, no idea. Okay, hey Dean, thanks for the help on. Oh, okay, SWC pack. Unfortunately, it did not work on my 2000 Nissan Sentra S, so I returned and got the Metra. Okay, it worked great for me. Okay, cool. Sorry, yeah, bummer. I'll have to talk to Pac and see what's going on.
Tacún Pérez, lo puedes hacer, pero no te lo recomiendo. Mejor cómprate un radio que tenga buenas salidas de ecualizador y crossover y no necesitas nada de eso. El epicentro sí, probablemente, pero lo demás no. Hello from Sweden, Alexander. Hey, Alex.
All right, 2 more questions and we gotta go. We got stuff to do. What country is this? Greetings from Denmark. We are in the United States, Florida to be more specific. Hey, you guys done lots of Scion XBs. Yes, that's the box.
Shout out from Idaho.
Cap. Done a lot of XBs when that was a popular car. Yeah. Done a lot of things in those. Shout out from Idaho. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey.
What do you recommend for my door speakers on a Chrysler 300?
If you're trying to retain that factory subwoofer, there's not much out there. Otherwise, check out like the Alpine R-Type is a really nice high-end speaker that fits in there reasonably. Yeah. If you want to do a little bit of struggle, you can check out the Punch. Also, the Hertz Energy speaker is really nice. If you want the end-all, be-all, baddest 6x9 on the planet, check out the Hertz High Energy 6x9. They don't get any better than that.
All right, so have you ever installed those $1,500
Focal components? The biggest we've done is the Focal K2s.
The K2s.
I haven't done the
how much are those? Like
the
21?
Utopias. I've never put in a set of Utopias. So if you're talking about those bad boys, nope, haven't done them yet.
Hi, from India.
But hey, Paul just left there.
Paul is just left.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thank you. It's been an hour. Thanks for watching.
Thanks
for
so
tuning
much.
in as always. We appreciate everything you guys do for us, and we hope you enjoy everything we do for you. Unfortunately, we got to get back to work, so we got a bunch of boxes to put away. You guys have a great night, and we will see you later next time.
Bye. It's right here.
Push it.